Eight of Swords, the Moon, Three of Swords. Somebody here is self-sabotaging. Somebody here could feel kind of like alone. They feel like they don't have anyone around them to help them. Somebody is feeling like they don't have a choice in a situation here. It feels like somebody in my collective feels like they have no way out of a situation. And with the Moon and the Three of Swords, it feels like that there is a way out of this situation, but it's not going to be easy. You may have to hurt people's feelings. You may have to break somebody's heart. Somebody could be blinded to the truth of a situation too. Like maybe somebody feels like there's no way out because they can't intuitively think their way out. It feels like because the Moon is about intuition, the subconscious, it is also about illusions and mystery. This card is also associated with like tricky love affairs. That's curious. So I'm wondering if somebody in my collective is feeling trapped by a relationship that they're in. And with the Three of Swords, it feels like they are not realizing that they are breaking their own heart in this situation. It feels like there is a way out of this situation, and it could go one of two ways. It feels like they can shove it down and break their own heart, or they can confront the situation, leave the situation, and potentially break somebody else's heart or reject them in a way. It feels like this person in my energy is like afraid to hurt people. It feels like this person is afraid to hurt maybe the person in the relationship. Intuitively, they may think that like this could go south. They are feeling trapped because they can't figure a way out of this where nobody gets hurt. Four of Wands. As soon as you choose yourself in this situation, as soon as my collective chooses themselves in this situation and realizes that sometimes heartbreak and rejection happens, but that does not mean that you are responsible for what that person does afterwards. It feels like you are going to feel free once you do this. Once you stand up for yourself, once you maybe hurt someone's feelings by protecting your own, it is going to give you this sense of freedom in your life. It is going to give you, like, it feels like the weight will be lifted off your shoulders because you will be speaking truth. You will be speaking honesty about how you feel and your situation. And if you want to get out of a situation that you feel trapped in, that is your right. You are your own person, and we all have free will to choose what we want to do. And that may hurt people's feelings. That may piss people off. That may cause people to create chaos in your life. You can only control your actions. You can only control the things that you do and you say. How people react to situations is out of your control. How people handle heartbreak and rejection is out of your control. And you feeling like you need to somehow protect them and shield them from this heartbreak or rejection is only doing them a disservice because you are lying. You are not being honest in the relationship. And honesty is sometimes painful. Honesty is sometimes really painful, but it is necessary. It is necessary for healing. If you are constantly worried about how people are going to react to something that you do or something that you want in life, or maybe like wanting to get out of something, then you are always going to live in that bubble, in somebody else's bubble. You are always going to be afraid of hurting people's feelings. You are constantly going to be worried about how people react to things you do, when in reality, like, you cannot control other people. You can only control yourself. And yeah, there will be heartbreak. Yeah, it will probably be messy, but you'll be able to breathe. Your mind will feel lighter. Your body will feel lighter. Maybe there's some fear there. Maybe there's some anxiety there that something bad, really bad might happen, but that is not in your control. If somebody is threatening to kill themselves, if somebody is threatening to hurt somebody or kill somebody, that is not in your control. That is in that person's control. And what they do will be on them. What you do and what you say and how you act is on you. And if somebody tries to make you feel like you speaking your truth would push them to suicide, then I can promise you, like, these are not the people that you want in your life. Those are manipulative, toxic, demonic people that want to control others. And they can up and down say that, like, if you leave this situation, if you leave me, then this, and this is going to happen. It's out of your control. How you act and how you present yourself is what's important. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up for your soul. Because if you feel trapped in a situation like this and somebody is making it seem like something bad is going to happen if you speak your truth, then you really don't want to be with this person. You shouldn't want to be with this person, because that person is manipulative and controlling and will continue to keep you down and keep you feeling less than and keep you scared and on your toes. Like, if you mess up, like, this person's gonna kill themselves now. Like, it's just, also, anybody that speaks about, like, wanting to kill themselves doesn't actually want to kill themselves. They just want attention. They are screaming for attention. And that's a them problem, not a you problem. That's a them problem. I mean, it is 2026. We do have therapy. We have psychiatrists. We have behavioral health. So really, in this situation, I feel like the collective needs to realize that you can't control every situation. You can't control everything to make sure everyone's happy and everyone's, like, not hurt. Sometimes, like, the truth fucking hurts. Sometimes it's going to hurt. And sometimes that is very necessary. If this message resonates with you, comment below. Or if you want to get a personal reading with me, link is in my bio.